So we ran out of burger, but we didn't run out of meat. So I've got all these packages of moose already cut up in the freezer, and we're going to make some more burger. The price at the store is ridiculous. Hey everybody, I'm Chef Dad, and this is my fresh ground moose burger. You could do this with any kind of meat. I'm just doing it with moose. From the store, go in, buy cheap cuts. If you get a nice looking chuck roast, you can just grind that, and you got a good quality, good amount of fat in there. When I was cutting up the moose, I cut it into these chunks that'll fit right into the hopper, so I don't have to do any work other than grind. We're going to show you coarse ground and fine ground. This is Meat Your Maker's 1.5 horsepower meat grinder. It is the best meat grinder I've ever used. I love this meat grinder. It is mine and only mine. It's really fast. I could do all this really, really quick, but I'm going to transition out of the coarse grind to the small grind so I could show you guys the difference between the two. And it's up to you how you want your burgers. So it's got a forward and reverse. You do not want to start this without something in on the auger. You can. It's not recommended. So I'm going to start off with just a little bit of meat and a chunk of fat, just so I can get it started. This is going to go really quick. I've got enough fat here to make roughly 18% fat. So it's going, and it's already sucked everything through. You can see it coming out the end over here. I have it frozen because it definitely does a better job. A couple more pieces, just so I can show you the difference between the coarse grind and the fine grind. So this is what the coarse grind looks like. And I'm going to mix this all again when we get to the finished with it. But when you're ready, you just pat it into a burger, and it'll make just a perfect burger. I don't want to compact it all right now, because if I do that, your burgers will get chewy and gummy. Nobody likes a gummy burger. So let me swap out those plates so that you guys can see the difference. Just line this notch up with the peg there, and you're good to go. Now we're going to get moving on this fine grind and get the locking ring back in place. Get some more meat down in here. And you can see it coming out right now. It is definitely a lot finer. This is what our burger looks like. And if we take this and we compact it, it definitely makes the burger a lot faster. But you can do it this way too. It's just going to be a meatier burger. You'll have more chew to it. I had all this in the freezer, the plates, the entire hopper, just so that I don't smear fat and it stays a good quality consistency. And I already got the barbecue going. So we're going to get this ground fast now. And I am going to regrind that coarse. And this is just about 40 pounds of meat. And as I'm doing this, I'm going to throw some of this coarse grind back through there. Only reason I'm using the pusher is because I'm putting some of this pre-grind in there so it doesn't feed as fast. But I'm just trying to keep a consistent fat to meat ratio as I'm going. But we're going to do a final mix by hand, so it'll all be consistent. See that auger down in there? When they're more thawed out, the auger doesn't necessarily catch them as well. I have to change up my blade, because I've done, how many hundreds of pounds have I done through this? Maybe my blade needs to be sharpened. Okay, once I get down to the bottom of this, I'm going to take a little bit of this meat, make it into a cylinder, You drop it in. That way we get everything pushed through. I'm going to take about half of this and put it over here so I can mix this without making too much of a mess. Just because I want a good fat to meat ratio. Pull this off here, get the blade off. See, we were getting hung up with a little bit of sinew. A lot of this was neck meat and stuff like that. So I'll just double check these pieces here just to make sure that there's none of that heavy sinew in there. It took us 15 minutes to grind about 40 pounds, which is slower than usual. The one thing about this unit, do not lose that. That's the seal and the buffer between the motor and the auger. So I always take it out and set it aside so that it's going to get cleaned and not lost. So to mix it, we're just going to turn it over. I'm not squeezing it together. Make sure all that fat gets incorporated. We got a good mix of fat and meat. Okay, so our burger is all mixed. It's 18-ish%. So now we're just going to make some patties. So we're taking about 1/3 pound. You could get them all symmetrical. You could have a tool to make burgers. I got one. This is fresh grind. We don't need to do that. We're just going to get these made. The barbecue's already going. Chef Dad smoked salt, granulated garlic, and some pepper. Granulated garlic, a little bit of black pepper. I'm just going to push them down so the seasoning is not going to fall off of it. A little bit of Chef Dad smoked salt. Burgers are all seasoned up. We're going to go pour our coals out, put our grill in, take these out, and get them grilling. Okay, I'm out of briquettes, and this is all we have left. So it's got to do. And I'm not going to put them directly over the heat. Just going to flip this open. Whoa, there's a lot. We're going to get the lid on. We're going to let these smoke. That few amount of coals, I'm not sure what temperature we're going to get to, probably around 300. So those thick, big burgers might take 20 minutes. We're rocking 225 right now. So they're going to take just a little longer than usual, but they are looking beautiful. Hold together good. Just going to slide them over a little bit towards the heat. Get the lid back on. In a couple minutes, we'll come out, put the cheese on it, and be about time to eat. And there we go. Those will be ready in a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Beautiful. Even got a bubble. Sign to a really good burger is the bubble. And you can tell these don't shrink nearly as much as beef does. It's the best view. That is so good. If you don't have moose, get beef. Grind your own burger. It's way better. You know what's going into it. You can get one of those cheap little Mighty Bites from Cabela's. Or a KitchenAid attachment. Or hand grinder. Or check out meet your maker. It's going to be the best burger you've ever had. YouTube picked that video for you. I picked that video for you. That's the subscription button. Push it. I need you. I want you. I want you to want me.